Good morning, folks. Sergio and I are out giving this area a bit of a touch-up. Been here a little while, just the occasional 1 or 2 cent piece. The only thing so far of any note is this nice piece of saddle brass. But we'll crack on, see what else we can find before the day is out. Alrighty, let's keep going. Alrighty, folks, so here's my next target. I just saw it pop out of the hole, sitting just about there. Grab that out. I reckon that's a 50% sixpence. Yep, there you go. 50% sixpence, and it's a weight 1953, 52, one of those. Alrighty, let's crack on. Alrighty, folks, next target, and you should be able to see it in the hole there, sitting just there. I reckon that looks to be a threepence. It is. Try and get some light on it. There we go. It's probably not helping you at all, but I can see it. It's a King George V on that side. It's coat of arms, threepence, 1920 weight. $1921 King George V threepence. Excellent. Alright, let's crack on. Alrighty, folks, check it out. That is a sterling silver ring. Got a bit excited and pulled it out of the hole before I remembered to film. But you can see a 925 in the back there, and beautifully patterned. It's not old, but it's certainly got a bit of weight about it. She's a chunky little monster. But yeah, so we're doing okay in the silvers. I've got a couple of 1 and 2 cent pieces, but I've got no real coppers yet. But we can keep on finding silver all day. I'm okay with that. Alright. Oh, just dropped it. Where is it? There it is. Let's crack on, eh? Alrighty, folks, so we've moved into this grove of trees here, and it's been, to coin a term, shit. There's been so much crap in the ground, but in amongst all that, it looks like I've popped a florin. That's the mark it came out of. She's been mowed, and I really don't care, because a florin's a florin, and it's green, Queen Elizabeth on the back, so it's going to be an early one. When I say early, I mean as in late. 1957, 50% florin. Sweet. Alrighty, let's crack on, eh? Alright, folks, so we moved out of that tree line because it was shit, but we're in this little section next to a creek, and just over there I found what we think might be a coin ring. It's old, and it's hard to see. It's quite tapered, and there's no threads on the inside. I'll drag it out for you so you can have a look. So that's it there. Made of copper. We think it might be a halfpenny or a penny coin ring. Quite old, but that's not why I've turned the video on. Just put that away. Just down there in the spoil, this was a 89 one way and a 90 the other. I've popped a crusty penny. Give it a bit of a hard finger clean. That's not... This is an English, because that, as you can see there, is King Edward, which means this is an Old English, or it's a British. Well, we know that was stupid, wasn't it? Old English, British, same thing. 1919. There we go there, folks. Awesome. I think Sergio's got a Brit as well. He's got a Queen Victoria 1891 halfpenny. 81, 83? 93. 1893 halfpenny. But that is a... so that wasn't King Edward, that was actually King George V on the British pattern. And a 1919 penny. Sweet. Alright, haven't got long left. I think we're pretty much over it. But we'll crack on for a little bit longer and then go home. Alrighty folks, welcome to the wrap up from the hunt this morning. It wasn't a real lot, as you saw, but we had a pretty good day anyway. And I've got some great news, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. So we'll start up here with the coppers. Now you all saw that 1919 penny come out of the ground. She's in pretty shabby nick, if I'm honest, but still, it's a nice coin. We've got half of a rue penny. Can't get a date off that. Down to the silvers, and we did okay. You know, we got a florin pretty much at the death. It's been mower chopped, and as we saw, it's a 1957 florin, but a florin's a florin. We got a 1952 sixpence and a 1921 threepence. That's a straight 21. I've had a look for the 21-22 overdate, and no, it's a 21. Normally you look at the 22s. In the we'll go over here first. 2 cent piece, couple of 1 cent pieces, and $2 in spending money. And down here at the cool stuff, we got a bit of saddle brass. We got this beautiful 925 silver ring, and you can actually see the words 925 just under there where my index finger is. Not a particularly old one, but it's a silver ring nonetheless. And this little jobby here, which I did talk about, you didn't see me dig it out of the ground, I don't think, and I hypothesised that it might be a coin ring. Can you see inside there? I'm pretty sure you can see the words Commonwealth of Australia. And then as I rotate it round, upside down, I'll turn it back this way now, because obviously it becomes inverted as you turn it inside out. I'm pretty sure that's a 1922. I'll attach a couple of still photos at the end of this. They're not the best. It's really hard to photograph this, but that's an old 1919 penny. That's actually 1922 penny that's been turned into a coin ring, which is fabulous. You can kind of tell by the way it sort of cones down, but yeah, how awesome is that? That's pretty much it, folks. Like I said, it wasn't real eventful. We spent a couple of hours mucking around, and we did alright. I think I didn't get a half penny, but Sergio did, and he got 1 silver, so not too bad in the end. Alright folks, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one, eh?